welcome to another episode of Earning the Hate. How you going, people? Well, a little Earning the Hate here from the CHP. Those guys are good. California Highway Patrol. They had a movie after them. They must be good. Wow, those guys are like real policemen. Look at them. They got this mean drunk driver. He was drinking and driving. Shame on him. And 5 cops are going to hold him down to take blood because of the mean, dangerous driver. And they kill him. Just like George Floyd. This happened before George Floyd. They did not release it. Government hid it. Shocking. I know all you people out there are like, government will never hide nothing. You're freaking idiots. All right. Government hid this. How much more do they hide? Now, the Blue Line brothers will be coming here. Man, you're making us look bad. This is an isolated incident. Why are you always picking on police? Shut up, you freaking idiots. This is not isolated. There's no accountability. Tyranny grows when there's lack of accountability. And then you idiots will run. They need more training. Training is not the issue. Accountability for the training you receive. They get plenty of training on what not to do. They just ignore it and know they're not going to be sued, they're not going to be fired, and they're not going to be criminally charged. So these guys kill a white guy, no charges, no riots, no peaceful protests, no big movement to Black Lives Matter and black people are the endangered species and mean white, nothing. These guys kill a white guy 2 years before George Floyd. Nobody knows nothing.
12 times. Good evening. Welcome to Fox 7 News at 5. I'm Alex Michelson.
And I'm Christine Devine. The video is explosive and disturbing. A warning some viewers may find
It's so explosive, nobody knows about it.
it hard to watch.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe 12 times, dies. And I want you to watch how these callous asshole CHP keep saying breathe, hold his head up after he's dead. This is worse than George Floyd. George Floyd was fighting 3 cops, 2 rookies on the side of the street. They moved. This guy was in handcuffs, transported to jail. They put him on a soft mat, and then 8 dudes pile on him and kill him to get blood because we got to stop those drunk drivers.
This happened in Altadena 2 years ago before the infamous George Floyd video where he yells, "I can't breathe." This video was sealed until today.
Sealed.
Christina Gonzalez joins us live with the troubling video and what led up to it. Christina.
Crazy eyebrows going on.
Yeah, it actually took a judge's order to get this video released, going against California State Attorney General, who's had it sealed pending
The Attorney State General had it sealed. You know why? You know why it's been 2 years? 2 years is the limit for federal civil rights filing. If you're going to file civil rights, you have 2 years. The Attorney General knew they're going to pay out the ass, so he tried to hide it. But he's government, Rick, and he works for us, and we have a constitution. Yeah, that's because you're an idiot, and you believe all that bullshit. Government is the enemy. Don't believe them. Don't trust them. Don't cooperate with them. They're only going to screw you over.
investigations. And I want to reiterate, it's difficult to watch. It's really difficult to listen.
Watching you.
Edward Bronstein on
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
The voice of Edward Bronstein on video shot by a CHP sergeant on March of 2020 inside the garage bay of Altadena's CHP station. Minutes before, he had been placed on the mat after being arrested for DUI.
Notice the violent fighting. Notice the kicking and the spitting and the fighting. Nothing. Looks pretty cooperative. They killed him to take blood,
Which allows officers to take blood forcefully with a warrant if he refuses a breathalyzer or giving blood, which he seemingly had.
This is your last opportunity. Otherwise, you're going face down on the mat, and we're going to keep on going.
Wow, you guys are tough. Wow, 5, 6, 8 guys. A drunk guy, handcuffed, on a mat. And you guys kill him and hide it for 2 years. Boy, this is some CHP earning the hate. It ain't like they ain't got enough already. Raping and murdering cops out there. These cops out here raping women and shit on duty.
The officers proceed to pin him to the mat. You hear,
I'll do it willingly. I'll do it willingly.
Before he starts to say, I can't breathe, he starts to say, I will willingly take the test now.
Now, a lot of times, just to give both sides here, a lot of guys will say, I'll give willingly. And then you go do it, and they go, no. And then you go, dude. Okay? And I've forced blood before. We didn't do it like this. We'd force at the hospital. We'd bring them to the hospital, have the doctor do it. If they didn't do it, we'd strap them to the bed, handcuff them to the bed. They're laying on the bed. A few of us will hold his arm down, and we'd do it. CHP wants to do it in a garage with a mat with 8 freaking officers.
Will willingly give the blood.
the man's family clutching his photo as attorneys narrate the video.
He says, I can't breathe. 12 times is what I counted.
Yeah, but he's white, dude. Nobody cares. His life don't matter. Only black lives matter. Get with the narrative, dude.
2 minutes after they start applying body weight to his back is when he stops breathing.
Are you gonna see it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the sergeant filming, and this guy standing here.
Are you gonna see it?
No audible response from Bronstein.
2.5 minutes into the altercation is when they start testing.
They try to pull a pulse when the guy isn't talking or moving, and they say, are you asleep? I mean, you talk about negligence, incompetence. No cop is trained to do this shit. No cops.
His blood, that you can see them start taking a pulse, and there's no pulse.
Wake him up.
It's not till another minute passes while they're still drawing blood that you hear officers.
You got a syringe?
A minute after he stops breathing, they're still drawing blood, people. This video was hid for 2 years. The blue line will be coming here beating me up saying I'm making cops look bad, and because I was a cop, I should be protecting them and hiding this. It's bullshit. It's unaccountability, and they ought to go to prison.
Sure you got a pulse on him.
3 minutes later, they put a Band-Aid on the draw spot and then turn him over.
Lift his head up.
3 minutes later, put a Band-Aid on a dead guy. I use that phrase a lot. Cut them down with a machine gun, then give them a Band-Aid for their wounds and say, I'm here to help. I was in fear of my safety.
Give his airway open.
All these CHP highly trained officers, all making, by the way, about 120 grand a year. And some idiot will be coming here saying they need more training. 120 grand a year, and not one of them can figure out a guy is dead. No CPR, no airway, no out freaking rageous.
Open.
No response from Bronstein.
Where's CPR? Where's first aid? When they finally flip him over, he's lifeless. He's dead. He's cold. He's blue.
He at least deserved a chance to have CPR done.
Okay, now someone will be here saying, well, my daughter got killed by DUI. My wife got killed by DUI, and I don't care. I don't have any sympathy for any drunk driver. Well, that's because you're an idiot. Because there's different levels of drunk driving. This guy was kneeling up. He didn't look that freaking wasted. I don't know what his driving pattern was, and I don't know how bad he was. But no drunk driver deserves a death penalty by cops on a mat without a trial and a defense, because that's the way we're supposed to do it. Cops in government are supposed to follow the rules and be the good guys, even though we're dealing with bad guys. And the blue line hates that because it doesn't allow them to do what they want when they want.
To be treated like a human, he was treated like trash.
Bronstein's family wants the officers prosecuted.
Punish them. Take them away. Take them out of them. Don't let them work anymore to hurt anybody like they did my son. And they're still working.
Of course they're still working. They're getting paid. They're probably taking stress leave because they're involved in a lawsuit. They're going to retire. This won't go to trial. You know, the the taxpayers of California will pay these people millions of dollars to settle. And then everybody will be happy, and the cops will continue to go out there, and the blue line will be coming here saying, man, you got to quit showing these videos. You're making cops look bad.
I don't understand that.
We did try to reach CHP officials who are saying, quote, because there is pending litigation, the CHP cannot comment on this case.
So they can't comment when there's an ongoing investigation. They can't comment when there's pending litigation. They can only comment when they want to make themselves look good or when they want the pesky citizens to help. Another isolated incident. I know all cops are great and heroes, and this is just isolated, and all you idiots should keep supporting cops blindly and not holding any cops accountable because they're all heroes. Earning a hate. CHP, willing that there.